Namaste yogis, and welcome to this soothing Valentine's Day yoga practice. For me, Valentine's Day serves as a reminder to celebrate love in all its forms. So in today's practice, we're going to invite peace and serenity by opening our heart chakra and encouraging that feeling of love to flow. We'll begin today's practice sitting towards the back of our mat, coming into child's pose, bringing our big toes to touch, hips towards the heels, walking our hands out in front of us and melting our forehead down towards the ground. Beginning to bring ourselves into the room, onto the mat, and into our practice. We'll start by repeating an affirmation together. I allow myself to love. Inhale. I allow myself to love. Inhale. I allow myself to love. Inhale. I allow myself to love. We'll allow that to resonate within. Begin to look up towards our hands as we gently float our body up through tabletop, keeping our knees stacked underneath our hips. Coming into melting heart pose, we'll stretch our arms out long on the mat, resting our forehead or our chin down on towards the ground as we begin to melt our heart space closer towards the ground. Opening through our heart chakra, beginning to invite love and peace into the body. And focusing on our breath. Inhaling fully. And on the exhale, we let go of any negativity, any stress or strain or worries in the body and mind. And we'll gently release. Walking the hands back and line under the shoulders, we'll tuck our toes under and lift our knees off the mat, bring ourselves into downward facing dog, keeping our knees as deeply bent as we need, hips pressing high towards the back of the room and looking towards the space in between our legs. We'll begin to walk our hands towards the back of the mat as we bring ourselves into a forward fold, allowing our upper body to hang heavy over the legs, having at least a soft bend in the knees, resting the head, the shoulders and the neck, maybe taking hold of opposite elbows and allowing the body to release and relax, melting any stress out of the body and focusing on that love. Focusing on our affirmation. I allow myself to love. Inviting that into the body. Inviting it into the mind. Release the hands back down towards the ground. We'll begin to come down to sitting on our mats, coming down through a squat. Beginning to lift our heels away from the mat as we drop our hips towards the heels, gently sitting down towards the ground. We'll extend our left leg away from us while we draw our right knee closer in towards us, planting the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg, dropping the right knee heavy, and we'll take a fold from here, lift and lengthen through the spine, folding over the leg, maybe taking hold of the shin or the ankle, maybe interlacing the fingers and wrapping them around the back of the foot. And beginning to relax and sink into our fold, into head to knee pose. Creating more space through the body. More space into the muscles and connective tissues. Releasing any tension. And we'll gently come out of our fold, nice and slowly, from here, we'll come to shoelace legs by wrapping the left leg on top of the right leg, resting one knee on top of the other, sitting up nice and tall. We'll bring our hands behind us, fingers pointing forward, arms stretched behind as we begin to open through our heart space. Keeping a slight tuck of the chin, looking forward, maybe closing the eyes or bringing a soft gaze. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Feeling that sense of warmth surround you. That sense of love consume you. And we'll gently release. We'll uncross the legs and we'll take it to the next side. Extend the right leg long away from you and bring the sole of the left foot to rest in towards the inside of the right leg. And we'll take our fold from here like we did on the other side, maybe interlacing the fingers, wrapping them around the foot, or taking hold wherever you can on the leg. Hinging forward from the hips, folding over the leg, getting a wonderful opening down through the back body, right down through the leg into the foot. Soften the breath, soften the body. And we'll gently release, sitting back up nice and tall. We'll take our shoelace pose on the opposite side. This time, resting the right knee on top of the left, walking our hands behind us, opening our heart space forward, and bringing our focus back to our breath, cultivating that sense of love and peace in the body and mind, starting with loving ourselves, and then we can shine that love forward, spreading it to others. Begin to release out of our pose, uncrossing the legs, and we'll come into butterfly legs from here, bringing the soles of the feet to touch. Drop the knees heavy, hinging forward from the hips. We'll fold over our legs, allowing the body to melt and rest, closing the eyes. Bring your awareness inside the body. Noticing any thoughts, any worries running through the mind, and using the breath to let them go. Inhale and exhale. Beginning to quiet the mind and quiet the body. And we'll gently release, nice and slowly, coming back up, sitting tall, bringing the knees together. From here, we'll bring the feet behind us. So the toes are pointing towards the back of the mat, knees are resting together. We'll plant our hands onto our feet, option to stay here, or to take the pose a little bit deeper, you can come down onto your elbows. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can drop down onto the crown of the head and then begin to tuck the chin in, so resting on the back of the head, creating a nice arch of the spine and a deep opening through the chest, through the heart center. If you can, bring the arms up and overhead, maybe taking hold of opposite elbows, or extending the arms out long behind you. Resting through the body. Feeling this wonderful opening through the heart center as we invite more love inside of us. And taking this moment to focus on something in our day that we've enjoyed. Something that's made us smile, whatever that might be. Maybe it's an object, a person, maybe it's a pet, whatever that might be. Just hold that thought and allow it to sink through your body. And we'll gently come out of our pose the same way we came back in, nice and slowly. And from here, we're going to bring ourselves down onto our mat, nice and gentle, coming down. We'll begin to draw our right knee in towards the body as we extend our left leg long away from us. Coming into wind removing pose, drawing the right knee closer in. Keeping the left foot flexed as you press the heel away, toes peeled back towards you. From here we'll take a twist. We'll take hold of the right knee with the left hand as you begin to draw that knee across the body. We'll bring our right arm into cactus, bending at the elbow, palm facing the sky, trying to keep both shoulders resting towards the mat. Don't worry if they peel a little bit away from the mat, it's perfectly fine. And if it feels okay in your neck, begin to look over to the right, coming into a spinal twist, twisting from the belly, relaxing into the body. Rinsing and letting go of any worries, any plans, any negativity, anything that we want to let go of, and just bring our full awareness into the pose. And we'll gently begin to release, draw the knee back in towards the belly, extend the right leg long, draw the left knee in towards you. Swapping sides, coming into wind removing pose on the left side. So we flex through the right foot, pressing into the right heel, peeling the toes back towards you, drawing that knee closer in towards the chest. We'll take our twist from here, taking hold of the knee with the right hand, drawing it across your body as we bring our left arm into cactus and begin to look over to the left. Trying to ground both shoulders down towards the ground. And relax through the body. Relax through the hips. Relax through the muscles in the belly. And soften through the breath. And gently begin to release, draw the knee back to center. And we'll release the left leg down alongside the right leg. And we'll prepare ourselves for our Shavasana, our final resting pose. Arms extend alongside the body, palms facing up, shoulders nestled underneath. And begin to relax through the whole body. And relaxing through the feet, relaxing through the ankles, melting the muscles in the legs, allowing the hips to hang heavy on the mat, and soften the muscles in the belly and the lower back. Relax through the chest and the shoulders, relaxing through the head and down through the face, and soften down through the arms, and allowing any last bit of effort release through the fingers. And this is where I'll leave you for today. Happy Valentine's Day. Namaste.